Hi everyone, good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. I hope all is well with you. So this hour, I would like to go through a post made by Foreign Affairs, United States of Biafra Foreign Affairs Ministry. The response they made to Finland racist president, is what I wanted to go through. But before then, you have to go through the post or the comment from the president of Finland, what he said, the double standard of the president. Many of you know that this president, Alestop, happened to be a very close friend to PM Samanepa. In fact, both of them happen to be in the same party. And most of everything going on in Nigeria today that American government have verified and confirmed. The same thing with the Canadian government as well. Those things were made known to Finland government under Alestop. And he understands what Biafrans and Igbo people, in fact, Christians in Nigeria are going through. But because of, you may say, foreign policy of the Finland, the way they want to grab and run with it, like somebody said, that is going to grab election and run with it and all that. He also want to do the same. You see, this is why human being, it doesn't matter your skin color. If you are evil, you are evil. It doesn't matter where you come from, your race. Some actually know what to do, but because of what they will gain from the system, even though the system is corrupt, they don't mind. Most of these people that Africans are worshiping and bowing down to, most of these countries are actually relying on African people to survive. Finland has proved that they are one of the, if not because they are white, their skin, honestly, these are literally banana republic as well. Because how can you tell me that you are this giant, you are being respected, European and all that, but you still have this kind of dirty business to get involved with? Those dirty business is how they build their country, how they build the economy, and they will still come back and begin to show you levels. Now, PM was arrested in Finland because they said that he was inciting violence. Even after knowing what is going on, that PM willingly reported everything to them. Remember, he's part of the system. He's a politician in Finland. He knows what the law says, and he made it known to them. But they swept everything under the carpet just to get him out of the picture, for them to strike, a very, gigantic contract that they think will benefit the country and their system. So, this man called Alexander Stubb made a post talking about Zelensky and the Ukraine and the Russian. You know what happening, what is going on between them, right? It's not new to you, right? So we are going to go through what he said. He said, we had a good discussion about NATO's upcoming summit in Accra with Mark Rutte at the B9 summit in Bucharest. Always a pleasure to chat up with Zelensky. This time in Romania, we discussed strengthening European security together. President Zelensky also gave a situation update on the front lines and peace efforts. Brad discussion, notus, he just repeated the same thing we just read now, I believe in Finland language. So I don't know how to read Finnish language, but I believe the same thing he said here is what he repeated in Finnish language. And you can see the picture of him with Zelensky here. And of course, with other maybe people that matters, I don't know. Then USB government, okay, made a post from this is handle from Mr. Christopher Okenwa. I don't, Mr. Okenwa is not someone that you don't know. He's a well-known figure, and he's doing the needful. He's trying his best. So under the foreign ministry, United States of Biafra Foreign Ministry Department, they made this post. I believe Christopher is there in the ministry because he actually detailed something that I want us to pay close attention. In fact, the reason why I'm even talking about this at all is because of what the respondent, should I say in-depth analysis of Christopher Kenwa on this issue, because he made this as a response to Alexander Stubb and people who claim that they are in the NATO, and even Zelensky himself replied to Alexander Stubb, which is this person, and of course, maybe Secretary of the NATO, I don't know, you got the NATO Secretary General, and of course, Zelensky himself. Frame 1, my land was invaded. I am fighting for independence and sovereignty, democracy and freedom, national identity and dignity, peace and security in Europe, justice for atrocities, a future in Europe. Now, Finland responds to this because this frame 1 sounds is from angle of Ukraine, okay? And Finland said this. Finland responds. That is here, you can see. Here are weapons. Take it. Defend yourself. You have the right to exist, the right to independence, and the right to self-defense. All right? Are you following? Finland said it because Ukraine are white. All right? For those of you who say, how can you say that he's a racist president? After reading this, you tell me what is the simplest way to explain what the man represents. Frame 2. My land was invaded. I am fighting for independence and sovereignty, democracy and freedom, national identity and dignity, peace and security in Africa, justice for atrocities, a future in Africa. Finland said what? This is where the whole thing gets interested. Pay close attention. Finland's response: you might technically have the right to independence, technically, but you are Africans. You and your life does not matter. You have no right to defend yourselves against genocide. Sit quietly and watch your people get slaughtered. And if you dare rise up to protect your own, we will lock you in a cage like you are enslaved. Okay, like you are enslaved ancestors. Okay. Meanwhile, the so-called people of Nigeria will laugh because they are broken. Because they are broken, brain-dead slaves who take pride in their chains. Christopher Kenwa, I don't know if you understand something here. Did you capture what? Because he just put in a very simplest time for you to know, and that's exactly what he's playing at. The man, you can see him here tapping Zelensky. They are happy. Take weapon. No, you have rights. You have right for your independence, your freedom, your dignity it matters a lot. Your life to exist, everything matters a lot. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Then again, he made another post. This is Alexander. Alexander said, I participated today in the B9 summit in Bucharest. In my speech, I emphasized Ukraine's role as a security provider in Europe. Russia, on the other hand, remains a long-term security threat to both Europe and the allies. We must be able to see through the noise and strengthen NATO's unity. Okay. This is something I want you to understand. It is not easy, and it's not something that I must not say everything, right? I have to, be careful with I have to choose my word carefully, because after I am an African, I'm a black man. White people have right to say whatever they want to say, is okay. But my happiness is that not every white, but most especially those of them that are in power, in corridor of power, those of them in corridor of power have a way to even insult you before your presence. Funny enough, our people, Africans, have been led by one of the oldest people, one of the oldest leaders in the world. Almost literally all the countries in Africa have ancient people, ruling them or leading them. Somebody like Macron, who is very, very young to compare Paul Bobby, or is it Paul Bobby or whatever you call himself of Cameroon. Now, a young man like that is the one playing an ancestor, leading Cameroon. That's what Africans are doing. Somebody that your ancestors face this kind of insult constantly by Europeans and other people who don't care about your existence as a black guys, as a black people. Then their children, the young ones, took over from their father. You still maintain the seat of your own, leaders of your own country, but the same children will now they will step up and also humiliate you. Alexander Stubb and Tinubu, who is older, who should respect each other. But look at it now. He's one, using Tinubu to destabilize Africa. Because when you hear about Biafra, it's not about Igbo people alone. It's about humanity. It's about, life-saving efforts to at least prevent something that today most people in IDP camp would have been running for, for refuge in Biafra land, right? And probably have some decent job to take care of their family and have chance to even go to better school if Biafra is actually a free nation. But they don't want it. They want you to be in the same cage. All they can do is to give you IDP camp and build call. It's funny. It's funny. These people, these white people will come and help you with, contribution, build shelter for the less, for the displaced people, help them buy food and all that, humanitarian services. Instead of helping people to have their independence and live like a free people, they prefer to use some money they gather from your stupidity, help you to fix, maybe not to fix you as a human being, but to feed you like, what people normally do when you go to poultry or zoo. You just buy some food for the animal just to see how the animal will rush and grab the food, that kind of thing. But to give you space to be yourself, they will not. You see someone like Bianco, no. You would have expected her to be reasonable enough because she married to somebody who understands what freedom is all about. She's the one also going behind doing this dirty business, thinking that she's doing the right thing. That's why when Master said that the problem of African people is in their brain, you cannot understand why he says so. How can it not be in their brain? When you look at Alexander Stubb, this man, this Finnish president, how old do you think he is? But he understood that Europeans are meant to to be there. It doesn't matter the country. Some of them are less than middle belt. The middle belt is very, very big to compare some countries in Europe. I'm not against Europeans, but the leaders there, some of the leaders is the problem. I'm not saying that the entire Europeans are bad. No. What I'm saying is that leaders of those countries, they are not helping matters. Not at all. Even though they are young. Just take a closer look at what Christopher Kengwa put there, that from 1, from 2, and the response from Finland. The same thing that Ukrainians are crying for. They don't want any invasion. They don't want anybody to, to step and take their territory and control their resources and all that. Their country, don't get me wrong, but they are still, got invaded by speed up being, like Russia, right? Then they have to defend themselves, right? Good. Now, as they defend themselves, Finland said, no, we have to fund you, have to support you, because we are afraid that after they take you over, they may come for us. They're always proactive. They have to walk ahead of the time because they don't want to they don't want to be caught in the middle of the enjoyment. They have to make sure that their neighbor are being protected. Now, compare that mentality with Africans. It is very clear that Biafrans want to live. Then you see other people who also who know that this threat is coming to them, like Yoruba, for example. Instead of Yoruba people to know that we have common threats or common enemy who happen to be this jihadist movement. If you keep quiet, they will invade you, they will run you over. Countries that have succeeded are there. You can go and read it, or you can go and check it out, like Lebanon, like Turkey, so many countries. You can see how they convert those countries to what they become today. Are they best in Europe? No. Are they best in Asia? No. Those countries that these people have succeeded, people there are still looking for greener pasture elsewhere. Now, you know this as a black people. What are Yorubas are doing? I'm just using Yorubas as an example. I can use Ghana, I can use even Cameroon, I can use Nigeria, which is very, very, strange because they're literally Fulani as well. Now, those African countries like Kenya that allow themselves to volunteer to kidnap Muslim American and all that, they allow themselves to be used. Can there be that just as okay, we have done a very good job? They may. But the truth of the matter is that why must they descend too low to do that? Knowing full well that that thing that Muslim is crying for can actually, be their portion tomorrow, because they want to take West Africans and entire Africa. White people are not like that. They always make sure they fight ahead of time to stop that thing that is trying to swallow their neighbors. They will join hands with the neighbors to push that thing with knowing fully that this attack on these people are also attack on me is a matter of time. But Africans are not like that. You see an average Nigerian, oh, Master Mekano, the way he's insulting elders. He's insulting elders. Insulting the elders according to you, and somebody beheading the elders. Which of them is more? It should be your concern. Beheading the elders and insulting the elders. Then I'll leave you to answer that. Anyway, tell me what you think about what Christopher Okenwa said. Let me know your take on this information. Do you agree or disagree? Are you seeing through what Christopher Okenwa said? Because to me, he made a very vital point there. This will tell you that the double standard is not hidden. It is playing before you. Am I angry? Yes, I am. But am I calling for anybody to be persecuted or to do state to Chukwuka because of this? No. In fact, my anger is not even about Alexander alone. My anger is about our people that are enabling this to happen. The US sent people to testify against PM in Finland. After protesting, they signed memo, they signed petition, then Kono, the same thing. All of them are in the same. In fact, these are enablers. So your anger should start from there, not even to Finland government. But as a human being, I cannot write Finnish government, out of this. I can't write them off easily like that. Anyway, let me know, like I said, what you think about it. Please like the video and share it. Put your comments. God bless you and see you again. Good morning. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.